fists. I don't know if you were like watching me when I was using them,
Hmm.
Hello, my
but
children.
like the dual swords are a whole other beast.
Allah.
And I'm only using the dual swords because I want it. There's a fucking side quest that needs me to get a certain mastery rank with them.
I do really appreciate how Naya's progression always has you using all of your stances. Because by the time you have key pulse 1, then you need to change stance to get the most out of your key pulse. So you'll be changing stances every time you key pulse. And when you get key pulse 2 and you can change back to your starting stance out of a key pulse, by then you've unlocked enough skills so that you don't have to, like, that you have reasons you'd want to change stances anyway.
Yeah.
So much of the progression of this game is done so well. If only the inventory wasn't shit.
The thing about a lot of the weapons that their stances, like, it's not really a problem, more just a design thing. That not all stances for every weapon are good.
Not all stances are made equal now.
Not all, like definitely feels like with a lot of weapons they have a specific stance they want you using. Like, just looking at the skills, they really fucking want you to go low and mid with swords.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing good in the high tree for sword.
What are you playing?
All. This is Nio.
Nio 2.
Oh, nice.
And that's not a problem with fists because the funny thing about fists is that all 3 stances are amazing. Oh, someone's calling me.
Okay. Cool. No doubt.
The Tomb of Fates.
Awesome.
We're in. It's time. You got the save, Quill, so it's on you to get us in here.
Come. It is time.
Come.
The old world is dead. And boom goes the dynamite.
My sister just got engaged.
Oh. Congratulations.
You need reinforcements?
That's what she just called me about.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Engagements are exciting.
Yeah. She's been dating this guy for a while now. Couple years. So it's like on one hand, like nice, congratulations. On the other hand, it's like about fucking time.
Took you long enough.
You guys have been living together for years now. So yeah,
Wowza.
this is Nio. This is I don't even know how to. Have you played stamina action games? I don't. Oh no, you have. We've talked about Dark Souls, haven't we? Or Elden Ring.
I've played through Elden Ring like twice.
This is a stamina action RPG like Elden Ring because I refuse to use the term Souls-like,
Nice.
and it is objectively better than Elden Ring. No bias.
Objectively better, huh?
Gabe, corroborate.
No bias. There's, I would say, Elden Ring is a simpler game, and if you're looking for something that's a lot less, say, if you're looking for something simpler, I'd say Elden Ring is better. But I'd say the combat of Nioh is very difficult to beat, not just by Elden Ring, but anything in general. And to be honest, people don't really play Souls for super engaged combat systems.
No, they play for.
They play so that they can hit hit the light attack button or their weapon art and
Okay.
watch the funny boss roll around and do big attacks.
Are you a fist? Are you a fister, Moose?
A fister?
Are you? Yeah, you a fister?
Uh, yes. You could. I'm a double fister.
Uh huh.
What does that have to do with the game?
If you watch
Oh.
the stream,
I'm watching. Yeah, I see your lightning, your fancy hands. They're very fancy.
it's really you'd have to show them a master fight.
Yeah.
Those show
I-
the like
those
the
combat.
the dynamic nature of the combat a lot better. In this game, unlike Elden Ring, is built around more player enemy parity. All of the enemies, except for not all of the enemies, but the enemies follow rules much more similar to the rules that the player follows. So your acting, the way you fight them is much more dynamic than I'd say in most Souls-like games, where it's typically just you find the right tool for the job and then it's a solved problem.
Gotcha.
Compared to this, which if you're watching, you can see plays a little bit more like a fighting game.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it looks fun.
It is incredibly hard and incredibly satisfying.
And incredibly engaging because of that difficulty.
See, and that's why I enjoyed Elden Ring, because at first, like, it was such a big... I played that game for probably, like, I don't know, like, a generally... I felt like a decent amount of time where I felt like I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I was like, I'm too weak to kill anything. And then I got over the hump and found a weapon, like a decent weapon, and by that time I was like, okay, this game is starting to make sense to me now, and like, it just got immensely more fun when I realized... When I like got through that learning curve and actually learned how to play the game, is what I noticed anyway. Oh, those moves are kind of cool. Wow, that guy got...
That's what a parry looks like in this game.
That looks cool.
Almost every weapon has a parry that is just as flashy.
Ooh,
Or the riposte specifically.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I'll show you the single blade one if I can land it, because this one's a bit harder. Wrong button.
You just yelled at him.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
And you die fast.
you die fast.
Wowza. That was quick. Didn't even
feels
have a
more like-
second to do anything.
But yeah, I wouldn't compare this game to Elden Ring as much as you yourself have made a better comparison. It's a cross between Sekiro and Bloodborne, and a little bit of Diablo. Like the
Okay.
Yeah,
item system is a little
this
bit
is
more
why
like
it's Diablo.
Yeah.
Oh my
mhm.
goodness. Okay. Oh, and there's different like
There's different
rarities.
different rarities, different armor sets that give you set bonuses.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
It's got a meta game grind, and it's not bad. There is a bit of a problem with things being itemized.
Sure.
Yeah.
The worst thing, like the worst of it, is you'll encounter that there's like a cool move you want or something that's really helpful for your weapon, and it's locked behind like an 8% drop chance on a boss,
Oh wow.
which is like that's none of them are really mandatory. A lot of them are really helpful, but it's rare that that happens. It's maybe what we've encountered that like once, specifically with Dragonhorn, I think.
Yeah.
And then there was a Kasarigama skill that I'd hoped I'd get, and I ended up not getting it. But that's fine because I really wasn't using the Kasarigama by the end of the game anyway. That was a
No, you were
non-option
using the
delay.
Kasarigama for fashion.
I was using the Kasarigama for fashion. That was exactly.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Oh, this is like this game triggers my little brain because I can do this.
Ooh.
You finish a fight. You like when you. Let's see if I can fight these guys down here. I'll show you. Okay. Oh, he didn't do it. Fuck.
Perfect example. He didn't do it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You wipe the blade from the blood from your blades if you kill
Yeah,
an enemy that
that's
bleeds.
cool. The backstab,
So
nice.
this game gives me lots of like you don't ever have to sheath your weapons in this game, but I have to sheath my weapons.
You just murdered that man.
I did.
Blasted his little noggin off. Oh, nice. Interesting. I like that you
Yeah.
can do like a stab thing when they're on the ground.
Yeah, so there's two different types of those. So when you're out of stamina, you can perform. They can do it to you, but there's two different types of it. If you're on the ground and out of stamina, they can just stab you. They do like there's a funny ground
Oh,
stab.
okay.
But if you're standing up, they can do what's called a grapple in this game, which does double the damage if you just got stabbed if you're on the ground.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll now show off my favorite weapon in the game.
Right. Which the reason it does more damage is because it's usually less accessible because there are some attacks that will just automatically knock weakened and like weaker enemies down. That gives you free hits. But for grapples, you have to either do that, you have to catch someone off guard, or you have to stance break them by
Mhm.
reducing their stamina. And you have to be precise about it because if you reduce their stamina and then you hit them after that, it knocks them down.
Okay, makes sense.
So there's a lot of finesse involved with pretty much everything in this game.
Sure, I get that. Yeah, I played a bit of Sekiro. I still haven't gotten through a lot of it. Like I beat my first, well, I felt like the first real boss. I fought the horse guy like towards the beginning of the game.
Oh, did you beat Genichiro?
I don't remember his names. It's been like 6 months since I played the game. But I beat the first samurai guy like right at the beginning. A samurai guy. Jeez, I need to be more elaborate than that. But
I know who you're talking about. One of the low minor bosses.
exactly. Yeah, I beat that guy. And then I beat the first like he like rides a horse and you go in this arena. It looks like a battle happened.
My name is Kiyobo Masataka Oniwa.
Hi, onegai shimasu.
Into the water. Oh no.
Like I said, nope. But yeah, I fought him and then I got stuck at in the like castle town that's on fire.
Oh.
That place,
Yeah,
I'm kind of stuck in there right now. Oh wow. Is that like your skill tree?
Mm-hmm.
That looks awesome.
Every single weapon has one.
That's cool.
And you get points, obviously, by using the weapon.
Interesting. Okay. Very cool.
I have to fight this fuckhead again.
Yeah, I got to the boss fight, like I guess the first boss fight in the castle town where like there's just freaking dudes everywhere and they have guns and like by the time I get to that boss towards the end, like you find that one guy that's wounded and he's like, "Yeah, I'll help you kill this guy," and then I never could get past it because that boss, he has like all his little minions with him.
Oh, the fat guy with the giant sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking. Yeah, okay, I understand.
That's where I'm
Perfectly
stuck in
reasonable.
Sekiro.
Do you have you played other Souls-like games besides Elden Ring?
Other than I because of Elden Ring, I bought, I think it was Dark Souls, the remastered Dark Souls, the original one. Haven't gotten too far in that game either. I've also played Lies of P.
Which plays more like Bloodborne than anything.
Yeah, I've enjoyed Lies of P so far. It's pretty fun.
I've heard a lot of really good things about Lies of P from people who haven't really liked so much the Souls formula and were looking for something a little bit more involved.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it does that style of combat really well. I was gonna say something about what was that? Sekiro is odd in that you're rewarded for beating enemies, but you don't really have to. There isn't a soul.
You can't grind your way out of a stuck spot.
But yeah, you can't grind your
You
way
just
out of a
have to
stuck
get
spot,
good,
but
basically.
pretty much. And at the same time, there isn't a massive incentive for going around killing every enemy. So enemies.
It's a stealth game after all.
It is not a stealth game, but it is. You do have to play a little bit more like a ninja than you would in, say, a mainline Souls title where killing everything gives you souls that you can use to power level.
Sure.
Yeah, I did it to me.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. That was the big thing for me with Sekiro, was like realizing that it doesn't play at all like Elden Ring, and the more enemies you kill, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get stronger by killing enemies. You basically just have to learn how they fight and learn how to block or dodge, or do a parry. I do lots of parrying, and that seems to be working okay, but I don't know.
Eventually Sekiro gets to a point about where you fight the have you fought the one-armed ninja dude yet?
I don't think so.
The interior ministry ninja.
I don't think so. I haven't gotten too far into Sekiro.
If you get much further than where you are now, you're eventually going to reach a point where you'll discover that not parrying is no longer an option.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Sekiro, about a quarter of the way, maybe a fifth of the way through the game, the difficulty slowly ramps up. I say slowly, it ramps up. And eventually you get to a point where you will not have the posture to survive boss fights without parrying
Gotcha.
almost all
Okay.
attacks. And okay, so one thing that I would recommend you do though, if you're having a hard time with Sekiro, there's a video. Actually, I'll just send it to you. Sekiro parry timing visualized.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll put it in the couch. So this is like they modded their game, and you can
Okay.
use like you see in this video, for instance, just a reference. The parry timing in Sekiro is actually really forgiving.
Yeah, it's very generous.
It's weird because you have to parry before an attack hits you by a little bit,
Yeah, I've noticed that.
but once you get in the hang of it, it's not an unapproachable situation. And Sekiro luckily has very few enemies who have bullshit, obnoxious delayed attacks.
Oh yeah, where like they start an animation
Yeah.
and then they take like 1,000 years to actually hit you.
Morgot,
Um,
Margot,
Yeah.
Margot.
so
Yeah.
also, if you when you play this game is also incredibly flexible with your build, as opposed to like Souls games where it's like your weapon is either strength or dex, right?
Okay.
You know, here all of your individual stats affect a certain weapon type.
Gotcha. Okay.
Constitution affects spears, hearts, your sword and bow. Courage is your tonfa. Stamina is your axe and hand cannon. It's so on and so on.
I see. Okay.
And those weapons also work in tandem because usually when you're not penalized for having multiple weapons. You're encouraged to. So like I chose my two weapons that I'm usually using is sword and fists, which kind of share some similar attributes as far as getting more damage goes. But I'm not penalized for having two sets of weapons. Like
Okay.
you could do the Witcher thing, which I want to do, where you have a weapon for fighting yokai and a weapon for humans, because there's two special elements called corruption and purity, which affect yokais and humans. Yokais and humans. Purity reduces the stamina of yokai, and corruption reduces the stamina of humans. Right now, I have two yokai weapons because I just reached the end game and I don't have weapons.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And spears. If you're an enjoyer of spears, if you like spearing people, they're not boring.
Oh, the spears aren't boring? Oh, wow.
Hold on.
They gave you some like varied move sets.
Holy crap.
Because it's mostly
It's like big sweeping attacks with it. That's cool.
Depending on your stance, yeah. Like I liked the spear, and you have of course your Kurosagama
Oh,
because ninjas.
nice.
which is
Very
if I
cool.
were if I were good at using it, I'd use it as my anti-human weapon
Yeah.
because it's
Then you
got a
have
shitload of like really funny grabs and like distant grapples and pulling and pushing mechanics.
Gabe's weapon of choice, the Nodachi,
Big
Holy cow.
which it's a great
sword.
sword, right? It's not slow.
Yeah, that's pretty quick for a
It's-
Even
big
in low
big sword.
stance.
And one of the things that what I like most about Nodachi is like all the weapons have their own special gimmicks, right? The Nodachi has a really cool interaction with the game's stance system. So unlike other weapons, the Nodachi has attacks that will push you from stance to stance. So
Gotcha.
you can combo out of low stance into say high stance, then you can use a high stance unique attack for a lot of damage, or something like that, depending on have your move set customized, which is fun for me because I get to see all my cool animations, and the game does give you a lot of animations.
They give you a lot. Gabe,
Interesting.
this is katana and rapier.
That's cool.
If you're gonna want to be French and a weeb at the same time. There's axes, which also fall into the same line of Nodachi of this is your actual heavy weapon.
Okay.
It's still not slow.
It's still not slow, and the fucking axe. Well, I need to find a human enemy. Axes
Ooh.
are that's that's no, I know what you are. I know what you are.
Dog.png. I know what you are.png.
Hold on. There's a fucking revenant behind me I can spawn. Or not. I guess I'll go fuck myself. Okay, well, when I find a human enemy, I'll show you the power of axes. I used the axe for a very long time. And I'm not usually a heavy weapons type of guy.
He's coming.
Those are crazy looking crabs.
Yeah. Not the only games where I'll really use heavy weapons. The other one's really Monster Hunter. Because I despise when heavy weapons are slow. It makes no
Green
sense to
armor
me.
has fucking Green armor has fucking familiarity? What the fuck?
Okay, weird.
Weird. Okay.
Alrighty then.
You. I missed.
Wow.
No, no. I am getting my ass kicked. I am not
Oh
demonstrating
my
this thing properly.
goodness.
Anyways, axe very good at killing humans.
I can see that.
It do loss of damage and posture damage. Come over here. Come on. Come on. Oh, fucking, I need to swap back to the dual blades because I need to finish fucking doing this stupid quest. Come on.
Oh,
Why is there a
man.
ledge here if no jump? So, also, those red attacks are similar to the to their
Oh yeah.
comparable to the attacks from Sekiro. However,
Gotcha.
human enemies have this funny thing where when they're low on HP, they'll do those attacks out of desperation, and oftentimes, if they miss, they'll just knock themselves over.
Really?
Like,
Or die.
watch. See?
Oh, interesting.
The ninja ones will try to suicide bomb you, and if they miss, they blow up. But they'll blow up anyways if they hit you with it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is that the boss? That's probably the boss. I need to open up the shortcut. Then you take take a bath.
Enter the hot spring. Oh my god. That's awesome. Oh, wow.
Now I have health regeneration. Grab. And then there's this.
Oh boy. That's terrifying.
Because the main character is part yokai.
I mean, it looks awesome.
And there's 3 different forms.
I like the
There's Feral,
visuals.
Phantom, and Brute. I use Brute because it's the most simple.
I might have to try this game. Looks pretty fun, actually. How long is the game, would you say?
I just beat the game today. And let me tell you my hours. I'm at 89 hours.
Okay,
And
not bad.
I just started the DLC. This is one of the DLC levels.
Oh, okay. It's a big spooky slime.
Ow. I
All right, that's enough. Kaboom!
Yeah. Oh. I don't know what that was. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that guy. I hate the slimes. What's the fucking shortcut? Is it over? It's over there. I went the wrong way. Yeah, because my weapon is corrupted. It's currently alive, which means it does more damage.
Ooh.
But that it only becomes alive after so many kills.
Oh, that was cool.
After I beat this boss, I'll be good to go. I want to get this fucking level done because I'm
No worries. I don't mind.
not down. And then, so these are this game. This is the game's equivalent to Bloodstains from Souls games.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, this is where someone died, and now you can fight them and get their gear.
Very cool. It's got like this big sickle.
That is the Switchglaive,
Okay.
and it is a Bloodborne weapon. Wrong parry button. No, don't fall in. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so the Switchglaive looks like this. As soon as do I even have? I should have one. Yeah.
Holy crap.
So it's a glaive. It's a scythe.
Oh, that's awesome. You can like
It's
change
now
it.
this.
Wow.
This, by the way, is your magic scaling item. Your magic scaling
Oh,
weapon.
really?
Yeah.
This is your wizard's weapon of choice.
This is your the wizard's weapon of choice.
Okay. Oh, wow.
This ain't your granny's wizard weapon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, them wizards
let
go
me-
hard.
Do that, and then run over to the boss. I'm assuming the boss is there. I missed. I fired and I missed again. Fired 2 times.
Miss both times.
So here's a cool thing that I didn't notice until recently. Do you have volume up?
I do
Like,
not.
are you listening to the
I
game?
can turn it up though. Maybe. Okay, listening.
You hear it?
I hear something.
You hear the heartbeat?
Oh yeah, yeah, I totally do.
That's how they communicate. There's a boss on the other side of the door.
Interesting. You hear the heartbeat. Okay. Very cool. Oh, and you get your little cutscene.
Bosses in this game are fucking intense.
Holy crap. Oh, that guy looks cool. Oh, nice.
All right, stamina.
You got freed from this mortal coil.
Yep. And yeah, bosses are. You're kind of nuts.
He looked a little nuts.
And so these are things, by the way.
Those
These are
blue
your
things?
white soapstones of the game.
Oh, gotcha.
These aren't actually players. These are AIs using the player's loadout.
Oh,
skills.
gotcha. Very cool.
There is actual co-op. You want to say actual co-op? Means you two sit in a lobby and you go into a mission together and can revive each other when you die.
Interesting.
And there is also like you can also just summon random people for co-op in the game, but having real co-op is very nice.
Yeah, that's cool. I had
The
to
fact that
mod
there's a
Elden
lobby,
Ring to
that's
play like
Yeah, and the fact
seamless
there's a
co-op.
lobby.
The mod works pretty well though. You can have up to like 12 people in the mod. It's wild.
And you have up to 12 invaders.
Well, it's so you summon them in, and then they can just be with you like seamlessly throughout the entire game, like they're actually doing a normal co-op with you. It's pretty awesome. They can follow you into boss rooms. I mean, you can. There's no like distance limit as far as how far away you can be from each other.
They get Tari.
They what?
Do they get a horse?
Yeah, they get torrent.
Okay, yeah, that's the big thing. Coming out with co-op in an open world game and not allowing your co-op partner to have a horse
For real.
Fuck.
was an
Trying to get the counter off.
fucking
Oh shit.
some of the design choices of Elden Ring really just make me wonder why people think it's a 10 out of 10. It's not a perfect game.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I enjoyed it a lot with that seamless co-op mod though. Like it totally changed the way you play the game. Honestly, it was
That sounds like it would be perfect.
yeah. It made the co-op way better than it is vanilla.
Don't fuck it.
You have your transformation, by the way. Yep.
I was holding it to see if he would Dark Realm, but he is not. Because he is a yokai if you look at his stamina.
Yeah.
Holy shit! There's so much going on the screen right now.
By so much going on, you mean he's using his funny transformations extra HP to not have to worry about blocking for 5 seconds. That was gross.
What? Is that not how you're supposed to use Brute?
No! You used
I'm
the
gonna-
fucking counter!
Oh my
Brute
god.
has the best counter in the game.
Yeah, but I still won, and you didn't, so... Hi, Benkai. So,
Mega friends.
he's made of ceramic pots.
Is that why he's got a big ceramic pot on his back?
Yeah, if you look at his arms, he's...
His pot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there's that Japanese practice of repairing pots by using gold to fill in the cracks. Look at his body.
Oh yeah. That's cool. I like how you just like whooped his ass and now he's like, yeah, now it's time to give you some.
And now he's my companion for the level now.
That's pretty cool. You got like cat spirits following you? What is that
Those
about?
are spirit animals.
Okay.
I am currently in the past, so they're just here with me because the goat one, I don't know if you can make it out. The goat one's master is dead. So
Oh,
he
okay.
follows me around now, and the cat, I don't know why the cat's with me. I know who the master. Yeah, I know Nekomata is Hanzo's spirit animal, but I don't know why he's following me around. But fuck, I want this guy's. You can get get his armor, which
That
I think is
sounds
just
awesome.
his body.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't think I have his. Yeah, I don't have his whole set, but I knew it was Benkai because I saw this armor. I see him. You know, I put
Yeah.
2 and 2 together.
Maths. That's how maths works.
That's how math works. Did you ever play Ninja Gaiden? Were you a Ninja Gaiden player?
Oh, geez. Very long time ago, like original Xbox.
Yeah. The guys who made this game made those.
Oh, no way.
This is his armor,
Oh, that's freaking cool.
and that's the armor set that I'm going for. See?
Oh, very cool. That's awesome. Very cool. I dig
I
that a
don't
lot.
have the skill required to wear it, but this is my end game armor that I want.
Okay. That is awesome. I
Yeah.
was probably 7 or 8 years old last time I played that game. I was very young. Back in the original Xbox days.
Mm-hmm. You guys ready to? You guys want to play? Because I can leave now since I beat the boss.
Oh yeah,
I haven't beat
I
I
am...
haven't beat the level, but
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm ready whenever you guys are. I'm ready spaghetti, as they say.
hell yeah.
Pretty spaghetti.
So this is how spells work, by the way.
Gotta get some
Yeah.
jutsu.
When you rank up your dexterity or magic skill, you get capacity. And then the skills you learn through your skill tree by using magic, you unlock abilities. The more points you put into that ability in your skill tree, the less amount of cost it takes
to use it. Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
And you have a wide variety of things.
I can see that.
I haven't really cared about ninjutsu because there's only one skill in it that I this one. This is the
The
only one I
power
care about.
pills?
But magic, I already use like the way I would use faith in Dark Souls, which is pre-boss battle buffs.
Okay.
Yeah, here's some other build crafting stuff. Here are your spirit animals.
Guardian spirits. Oh, I see. And they have a little thing next to them. Phantom, Feral, and Brute.
Those are the different yokai forms that when you're using the spirit guardian, you turn into that. You use that specific move set from that type of yokai.
I see.
And they all have different like buffs and bonuses that they give you if you match their skill thresholds. And then that little number on the bottom, that attunement limit, is what you use this for. So all the yokai you kill have a chance of dropping their soul core, which you then which applies special passive effects to when you're using that soul core on that spirit guardian. And then that's how you get moves like
it lets you use their attacks.
Yeah, like this.
Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool.
So sometimes if there's a boss who has a funny attack or an enemy that has a funny attack that you like, you can oftentimes.
Oh, you can basically steal it, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like this is one of the first bosses you get.
Oh, the fire twister.
That's one of his unblockable attacks.
That is awesome. You can't do that in Elden Ring, that's for sure. Wow.
Yeah, so and then with certain one of these, you can, if you're doing a combo, you can just interweave them into your attacks. Like that's why I don't know if you notice, like there's this. Hold on, let me see if I can get enough charge so I can show that one off. Hold on.
Got a sippy.
I'm just gonna use that. That's still not enough. Fuck me. So those things require you to build up anima, which you get by fulfilling requirements set by your spirit guardian.
Gotcha.
So like, it'll be like, oh, you get anima when you hit someone with a ranged attack or when you block, stuff like that.
I see. Okay.
So this one is my favorite in the whole game.
Oh,
It's
wow.
that simple.
Wow, okay.
And so that gets woven into my little fucking combo here. And I would flop into that.
Oh.
And quite a bit of them do. They will join you. They can be used in combos.
That's very cool.
Just the build crafting, and it's just so good.
Yeah, you definitely can't do that in Elden Ring. It's a lot more simplified in that sense. Which is a good and a bad thing, depending on the person playing the game. If they really want to spend all the time doing said build crafting, or, you know, they just are like, you know what, I just want a big weapon that chops, you know? So, I mean, because that's how I was when I first started, because I didn't understand Souls games, like, at all. So, yeah, Elden Ring was my first one, and now I'm kind of going back and doing some of the other ones.
Oh, let me put out of this. Also, it has the badass system from Borderlands.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's
cool.
You do funny shit. You get permanent buffs.
What do you say, Gabe?
You do funny shit. You get the permanent buffs.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are pretty good. You know, you can use some of those yokai abilities to key pulse.
Yeah.
He's figured it out. Okay.
I have that.
On your what's it called? Is your Puntatara a key pulse? That's what I really like using it on, just because it comes out so fast.
I think.
Not this one, but yeah, if you get one of those, try it out. They're
Yeah,
really
I'm
my
fairly
favorite.
certain I have one that on me that has that. It's like lost that variant of a Pondatara.
It might have been lower level.
I could have fucking swore.
Bazinga.
Or did I see that on a fucking? I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
Looks like you're losing your mind. Jeez. Jeez Louise!
Nope. 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 Wait, what did that say? Nope. The fuck? I gave you mean it. God damn it.
Oh, man.
Because I know I had something that had that, but now I don't know where it is.
It would
Is it
have to be a soul. It's only on soul cores.
Huh?
It might be.
Well, what?
It's one of the random effects on soul cores. If it were anywhere else, that would be.
Wait, I could have swore I saw it as an ability in here.
I mean, key pulse. Yeah, key pulse is an ability, but it lets you use that ability not just on like activating the ability, but on activating your yokai ability. It actually might. The effect might be literally called yokai ability key pulse, but it's not a skill.
Alright. What? Oh, there it is. There's
Oh,
one.
there it is.
I could have fucking swore my Panditara had it. Huh. Weird. I guess I die. But yeah, like this was another boss's ability. So it's full of
Oh
funny stuff
wow.
like that.
Holy crap.
Uh, some of the some of them will just like this one. This is all you use them for is buffing your weapon. Yeah, the game has lots of build crafting.
That's cool though. You can like just set up your character exactly the way you want it. You got a goal, there's a means to get there. That's pretty cool.
Hmm. What is Mighty Monk's effects? Life, toughness, roar, power damage, yokai ability, brute, damage taken, melee damage. That's not bad. That's actually really good. But he uses a split staff, so I'm not wearing that set. Need more skill. Okay, I quit.
He quit.
I put my dogs away while I load up the Warhammer 3, and then we kill all the people who oppose us.
All the things. Stuff in the things.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Alrighty then. Mm, okay. I think that will probably work. Mirror of Madness? What the heck is that?
That is the custom battle mode that lets you up the unit size by like 100 times in case you wanted to have 1600 models in a unit and just do stupid, crazy shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Also, that's the Infinite Portal specifically. There's also the Trials of Fate, which lets you it's it's
Interesting.
it's
Oh,
like
that's freaking cool. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, for the Trials of Fate is like it's custom battles and
Gotcha. Oh, and you can
it
just
lets you,
choose
yeah,
whatever race you want, and you can just customize literally everything.
yeah.
Wowza. That's so cool.
Bring me to my men.
Bring me to my men.
Like,
I must marshal the men.
alright. Okay. I hear. We've actually taken quite a bit of Ulthwen.
Mm-hmm.
I figure by this session we'll probably have the entire island basically liberated. At least. The
That's a joint
plant.
game. Compatible versions. Let me make sure I'm not accidentally running mods on or something.
The plan. What is the plan as far as? Well, I guess the
Hmm.
end game thing is going to be coming soon, isn't it?
Oh, there's a 250 megabyte hot fix that dropped in my queue in the time you were playing Nioh.
Oh.
Give me a sec.
Man, I've never looked at Sekiro like that. With the visualized parrying.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's so much more generous than like anyone can intuitively realize because there's so much more stress like of not knowing. And never mind the fact that you're also managing the uncertainty of that plus like are you Makiri countering correctly? Are you where are you? Are you
And
is your
there's
hand
stance.
cramping?
And there's stance dancing.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go grab my phone.
I'll give you 3.
2, 3. Apparently, farmers patch like 28 gigs. I'm gonna need 2 minutes probably.
What?
And when I say 2 minutes, that isn't hyperbole or an understatement. That's literally I just need 2 minutes.
All right. Yeah, all right, mate. Did your patch finish?
apparently as well, Sekiro has an odd mechanic where the deflect time is decreased for like it's not odd. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Actually, the deflect time is decreased for every input. So if you input two deflect like twice, your deflect button twice, it subtracts like 2 frames, and then if you hit it 4 times, it subtracts like 6 frames, and it's
Mm-hmm.
so there's apparently like the advanced tech is to hit it twice, which basically doubles your chance for a deflect. But any more than that, the diminishing turns make it harder to land a deflect than normal. It's just if you hit it once. Oh,
People really
hesitation is
called
defeat. Hesitation is defeat.
people really called Sekiro a fucking Nioh clone.
Oh, jeez.
It's not. They're their own games.
That's really
Okay.
fucking funny to hear some like people like saying that about like a FromSoft game being called a clone, you know?
Right. It's also, I imagine it's probably because of the stance mechanic. That's what strikes them.
Yeah,
Like
because
the
that
feeling
was in
thing.
Nioh first.
That was, well, it wasn't in Nioh first, is the thing. It was in Jedi Academy first.
What was in Jedi Academy?
Stance system,
Oh, yeah.
stance and posture.
Jedi Academy did it different than anyone else, but it was there.
I need to go back and play that game again. I played through Jedi Outcast again recently. Just for funsies. I need to go back and play Jedi Academy. That would be a lot of fun.
Part of me wants to play Sekiro.
That would also be fun. If fun consists of putting your dick in a blender. Then yes. It is fun. Put that pee-pee in a blender.
Sekiro gives you almost an entire second of parry time.
Yeah,
Maybe a second.
that's more generous than Nioh's parry timings.
Oh yeah, by quite a bit. But then again, Nioh doesn't require you anticipate the parry.
No,
Nioh is just on contact.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Lies of P. Lies of P is also an on contact parry.
Can you? I want Nioh PvP, dude.
That would be kind of fancy.
Mm. Also, I think Sekiro and Nioh are happening at the same time, as far as the timeline goes.
Everything is Sengoku Japan. All medieval Japan is Sengoku Japan.
Flippin' heck.
But no, but there's like there is an actual difference between like where you are in that era.
Yeah, I mean, it's all Sengoku period the same way all like medieval Europe fiction is like 1100 to 1300. 1100? Did I say 1100? 1100 to 1300, or more like 1100 to 1400. But like because once you start going into 1400, you get guns, and guns aren't fantasy.
So just reading, people are saying that it's either Oda Nobunaga, like the Interior Ministry, like when Sekiro says the Interior Ministry, the parallel is either the Tokugawa shogunate or Nobunaga. But saying, because if it's past the Sengoku era, it would be the Tokugawa, right? We'd be in we'd be in.
I'm not too familiar with that part of Japanese history, I'll be honest.
I'm mostly yeah. Wouldn't be Nobunaga. Most of the stories happening in the reign of Toyotomi does not qualify to be a shogun. Ashina is supposedly supposed to be north of the Kanto Plain, which takes it far out of action of both Kyoto and Edo. It features match logs, original interest in Japan in 1543.
Wowza.
And they both have their own portrayals of the era.
Oh,
Better.
no, it has to be Oba Nobunaga because their fucking the Interior Ministry is specifically stated as being like super like usage, like they rely heavily on gunpowder warfare, which Nobunaga did a lot of gunpowder.
And Ishin has his 5-shot matchlock.
Yeah. And someone's answer was, it doesn't matter. It's just set in between this time period and just to fulfill the shinobi fantasy.
I mean, that's true, but also shut up. Like, you're right. No, your point is invalid, Doomer.
When you say good? Someone came in.
On one hand, he's right. On the other hand, his argument is invalid.
Why is this argument invalid? I didn't hear.
Loser.
Oh, yeah. Also, the Interior Ministry guys are red. Oh, Oda Nobunaga's red.
I ready? So what's the end goal for this campaign, do you guys think?
Yes.
Okay. Total annihilation? Is that the plan?
I don't know. I have to.
We've got to hit our victory conditions and then probably like defeat the end game crisis.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it goes until we basically decide we stop. It's a sandbox.
Right.
That's the
Sure.
other things I want to do. I want to steal a handmaiden from the Avalorn. So you aren't allowed to confederate her until I can do that.
Okay. I think I didn't plan on confederating for a while, so that's perfectly fine. Gives me less crap to micromanage, so
Yes, I need a handmaiden because that gives me hawkish precision on all of my shadow warriors and shadow walkers, which gives them all armor piercing damage at their missile attacks, which is really good.
yeah. That would be really good for you.
the-
Plus you
you
get
want
like
my entire
minus
army.
50% upkeep on all those units too, don't you?
Oh yeah, so that's why Lithinar is in a really kind of like fucked spot because he's a default faction, right? He's a normal Warhammer 2 faction, but you
Yeah.
need to buy out like Alariel's DLC in order to get Shadow Warriors, which are a mandatory unit for him because they cost less in upkeep than Spearmen. I like my Shadow Walker stack is cheaper than a T1 Spearman stack.
Wowza. That's pretty wild, actually, because the Spearmen is like, they're like the base units in this for the Elves.
Yeah. I mean, they're good units, but
Oh, definitely.
they're no Shadow Walker or Shadow Warrior.
Ooh, it's getting a
I'm gonna
little
take Torn like
choppy.
Or I can do the Invocation of Morai Hay.
Why is that so
Which I need to
choppy?
Can I embed you in an army? I mean, yes, I can. I could if I wanted to. I might just hold on to a couple of these guys, just for you guys.
Oh, it's so choppy.